Okay, so I decided I could do this live on Twitch, or I could make a video, post it on YouTube, and just go from there. So I decided to do that. Bear with me. My mouth is really swollen and I have a lot of blisters inside of it. I just got out of a pretty bad episode and was admitted to the hospital, etc. Just kind of normal stuff for cyclic vomiting. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I feel like this disease that I live with every single day and that a lot of other people live with every single day is not only ignored, but kind of I don't really know the word I would use, but it is kind of, we're made to seem like drug addicts or drug users or abusers, and there's nothing wrong with any of those people, but we are immediately treated as such upon entering mental or physical help at a hospital. For me, most recently, it took 3 times to go to an emergency room, and a phone call from 2 doctors on my medical home team in order to just get admitted for overnight to get the care I needed in order to basically not die. It's been an incredibly stressful few days, incredible stressful few weeks dealing with this, which is why I haven't been really active on social media. And I just kind of wanted to come out and go ahead and let everyone know that this is why I have cyclical vomiting syndrome. I have cyclical vomiting disease, whatever you want to call it, CVS. No, I do not have cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. I do not have CHS. It is not due to weed. I've had this disease since I was a small child. It has progressively gotten worse since I was 18 when my thyroid died, and I now have no natural occurring thyroid hormones. The problem with CVS is it is not just GI related, it is also neurologically related, and those two go hand in hand way too much for my liking, to be honest. But they go hand in hand because if I get too stressed out, whether it's good stress, bad stress, if I'm really excited to go do something or I really don't want to go do something, it doesn't matter. My brain goes into overload and I start vomiting excessively and cannot stop. This has caused me to lose multiple jobs. This has caused me to lose pretty much all of my friends, because who wants to hang out with someone, oh wait, we can't even hang out. Who wants to talk to someone who can never be there? It makes me feel like a flake, and it's kind of a hopeless disease, which is why I just kind of wanted to bring a little more awareness to it today, because for me, it kind of looks, I would imagine from the outside, it looks like I just hide inside all day, and that's not what this is. This is a lot more, and it's very important to have a very, very good medical team working with you and on your side. But when you come home from the hospital after being in an episode, after vomiting every 5 to 15 minutes for 24 to 48, sometimes even weeks, months at a time, when you come home from that and you have to readjust into normalcy, you have to readjust into your family who is exhausted from taking care of you during all that time that you were vomiting, because the hospital just doesn't know what to do. The emergency room doesn't know what to do, or they don't want to help because they think you are a drug seeker, which I don't care if you're a drug seeker or not. You should be receiving the same level of medical care as anyone. So, my issue today, why I'm on here, other than everything else that I have said in the last 5 minutes, the caretakers, the people who are responsible for getting me to the hospital, responsible for making sure that I am transported, even when I am not able to transport myself, which is pretty much every episode. I cannot take myself to the hospital when this happens. And calling an ambulance is even more stressful and sometimes causes even more issues and causes a longer stay in the hospital. So, my caretakers personally are my parents, my sisters, mentally and physically, and my fiance Daniel, and my two best friends. And my adopted sister. So, Mom, Dad, Daniel, Reagan, Piper, Izzy, Lindy, and Ashley. Thank you for everything that you guys do, because I know not only is it impossible to deal with me during the episode, so for Mom, Dad, and Daniel, and Reagan who are dealing with me during the episode, I know that it is very difficult. Thank you to Izzy, Lindy, and Ashley, and Piper for being there for after the episodes, for when I just need a shoulder to cry on, because, you know what? Sometimes people with chronic illnesses just need a fucking shoulder to cry on. So you see my pictures on Instagram, you see my pictures on Facebook, you see a glimpse into my life. And I assume you think it is normal because I look like a normal person when I have makeup and normal clothes on and actually like try to present myself, right? Well, I'm not. I have CVS. And I just want everyone else who has CVS to know they are not alone. I am currently, my hand is raw from trying to get whatever I thought was in my stomach out. There was nothing there, obviously, as most people know who have this. Covered in bruises from laying in the shower. You're not alone on this. I can't even promise to be a listening ear all the time because I can't even handle. Sorry, I'm having to take breaks because my throat's really messed up and I'm having to drink a lot. What I was trying to say is I can't promise that I'm always available like as a listening ear for those with CVS, others, because I can't even process my own crap on a day-to-day basis sometimes, right? So it's really hard to be there for everyone else, but if I could just get this video out just so that maybe one or two other people know that they're not alone and they're not dealing with this alone, because after this last attack, I feel so incredibly helpless and so incredibly hopeless that I feel like it almost broke my spirit this time, and I don't want anyone else to ever feel like that. That really makes me really upset that anyone else would ever feel like this. And so if you are feeling like this, please reach out to anyone. I don't care if it's me, honestly. I will reach back out if you are feeling like this. Just understand that I can't say that CVS gets better. I can't say that your home life's gonna get better. But I can say if you've gotten this far, keep going. Keep going, because the world obviously needs you in it. Okay? The world doesn't just keep and hold for no reason. If that makes sense. Anyways, if anyone has any questions regarding CVS, please comment, message, anything. I would love to answer. I just kind of wanted to get this out there in the open because I feel like rare diseases are ignored and rare chronic illnesses are ignored way too much. And I'm sick of having to pretend like I am perfectly okay on social media whenever I am on social media, because why? I can act however I want on social media, right? I don't have to be happy or sad or whatever my body is making me feel. That's stupid for me to be upset about that kind of thing. So with that, please be kind to your friends who have any sort of chronic illness. And please remember, everyone is fighting a battle, and not everyone's willing to share what that battle is. And that's okay. They don't have to share what that battle is right now. They don't ever have to share what that battle is. But being there as a friend is the best thing you can do for someone with a chronic illness. So, SLIMHOEY out. Catch you on the flip side.